Hi viewers, today our class about cam cycle. In last class we have discussed about the C4 cycle. This is another way of carbon dioxide fixation in some plants, that is cam cycle. What is the meaning of cam? Cam means crassulacean acid metabolism. Metabolism means it is a biochemical action which takes place in the cell. Crassulacean acid metabolism. This process of carbon dioxide fixation is first observed in Crassulaceae family plants, especially that is a bryophyllum. Bryophyllum is a plant belongs to the Crassulaceae family. The scientists, there are two scientists out there, Ransom and Thomas. These are the both scientists, Ransom and Thomas. In 1940, they observed this type of carbon dioxide fixation in those plants which are belongs to the Crassulaceae family. So what is the meaning of acid here? Generally, in dark reaction, what is happened? Carbohydrates are synthesized. But here in cam cycle, during the night time, after the carbon dioxide fixation, the organic acids are synthesized. So that this process is called as crassulacean acid metabolism. After the final, it is converted into the starch carbohydrates. But during the night time, the fixation of carbon dioxide helps in the formation of organic acid, especially that is, there are three types of organic acids are possible. One is the malic acid, second one is the citric acid, malic acid, citric acid and isocitric acid. See, after the formation of acids, the scientists researched that there is a different type of acids are synthesized in the plant cell. Those are malic acid, citric acid and isocitric acid, etc. So that this process is called as crassulacean acid metabolism. So this is the different from the C3 and C4 plants. See here, in C4 plants we know that the carbon dioxide fixation is different. It takes place in the mesophyll cells and the bundle sheath cells. In the cam cycle, the process of the carbon dioxide fixation is as same as the C4 plants. But difference is the C4 takes place in the both the compartment, that means one part of the action takes place in the mesophyll tissue. Remaining half of the part takes place in the bundle sheath cells. But here the complete process takes place in a single mesophyll cell. But the difference is it is different. Half of the portion takes place in night time, half of the part takes place in the daytime. This is difference from the C4 and cam plants. Then why the plants can show this type of carbon dioxide fixation? So the plants which are belongs to the Crassulaceae here, those are the dry land plants. Not only Crassulaceae, some are the different type of families are there. Those plants also called as cam plants. Those are Cactaceae. Second one, that is Agaveaceae, Orchidaceae. Cactaceae, Agaveaceae, Orchidaceae and Crassulaceae. These are the several families consisting plants. Those are the all are cam plants. So why they can choose this type of carbon dioxide fixation? You can observe here these families consisting plants are the xerophytes. Most of the plants are grow in dry land area. Due to the dry land area, the plant can shows a different type of adaptation. What is that adaptation? In generally we observe that plants can open their stomata in daytime. The stomata are closed in night time. The stomata are opened at daytime and the stomatas are closed at night time. But in xerophytic plants like these succulent plants, these plants can close their stomata in daytime. The stomata will be opened at night time. Why it will be takes place here? Because these are the dry land plants or xerophytic plants. In the daytime, due to the high temperature, stomatas are open. What happened? The plant can lose its water as a water vapor through the stomata. This process is called as transpiration. In the daytime, the xerophytic or succulent plants close the stomata for the prevention of transpiration, for the loss of the water, so that these plants can close the stomata in daytime and open the stomata at night time. Okay, then where it will be takes place? Just I told you, the complete CAM cycle takes place in the mesophyll tissue. There is no bundle sheath cells. Only one type of tissue is present, that is the mesophyll tissue. The complete CAM cycle takes place in the mesophyll cells only. So this is the outermost layer, outer epidermis. Here this is the lower epidermis, and centrally located these cells are the mesophyll tissue. Basically it is a spongy tissue, parenchyma tissue. The cells consist the chloroplast. See, this is a chloroplast. We know that the photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplast. The light reaction is completed in the grana membrane, and dark reaction takes place in the stroma of the chloroplast. Here also same, the CAM cycle takes place the stroma of the chloroplast of mesophyll cell only. Then how the mechanism of the carbon dioxide fixation takes place in CAM cycle? See in the mechanism. So this is a cell, that is a mesophyll cell. The outermost layer, that is the epidermis. It is a night time. During the night time, see here the stomata is opened, that means it is a night time. So the opened stomata helps in the transportation of the gases, that is the carbon dioxide is essential here. The carbon dioxide is first received by the phosphoenol pyruvic acid, which is present in the chloroplast of the cell. This is a mesophyll cell. This process takes place in the stroma of the chloroplast. So the phosphoenol pyruvic acid receives the carbon dioxide and it gives a 4-carbon compound, that is oxaloacetic acid, with the help of the enzyme, that is PEP carboxylase. PEP carboxylase is an enzyme as same as the C4. PEP receives the 1 molecule of carbon dioxide and is converted into the oxaloacetic acid. It is a 4-carbon compound. Then next, the oxaloacetic acid undergo reduction due to the receiving of NADPH2, and which is converted into NADP. This is a assimilatory power which is synthesized in the light reaction. So that NADPH2 is utilized and oxaloacetic acid is reduced into malic acid. This process takes place in chloroplast. This is a chloroplast. Then after the formation of malic acid, which is come out from the chloroplast and stored in the vacuole. This is a vacuole. So malic acid reaches in the vacuole and stored here up to the daytime. That means only these 3 processes takes place in the night time. organic acid of that is malic acid is synthesized, which is stored in the vacuole. So what happened next in daytime? The same cell, just I am showing the another diagram. This is the same cell, but it is a daytime. In the daytime, the stomatas are closed, so the carbon dioxide does not enter into here. So what happened in this mesophil cell? Already malic acid is synthesized, it is stored in the vacuole of the mesophil cell. This malic acid come out from the vacuole into cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, the malic acid is undergo decarboxylation. The malic acid undergo decarboxylation. It can release the one molecule of carbon dioxide. This one molecule of NADPH2 also synthesized. So the malic acid is converted into the 3-carbon compound, that is pyruvic acid. That is pyruvic acid. The pyruvic acid is the 3-carbon compound. It can convert into the starch. This process takes place in the daytime. Malic acid enter into the cytoplasm and it is converted into the pyruvic acid due to the releasing of carbon dioxide. The pyruvic acid is converted into the starch, that means carbohydrate. Up to the night time, the starch is stored in the chloroplast. That means this process takes place here in the chloroplast. The starch is stored in the chloroplast up to the night. That means the process takes place in the day. Then what happened in night? In night, the starch is converted into the phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Starch is present in the chloroplast, the same cell. It is converted into the phosphoenol pyruvic acid. We know that how the starch is converted to phosphoenol pyruvic acid in glycolysis process. So the starch is converted into the phosphoenol pyruvic acid. Then PP next again to the carbon dioxide and gives the oxaloacetic acid. This is the process is going here. Then where the carbohydrates are synthesized in the dark reaction, we know that this releasing carbon dioxide during daytime, that carbon dioxide is received by RUBP. We know that in C3 cycle, the carbon dioxide received by RUBP, it can give the phosphoglyceric acid. Then phosphoglyceric acid regenerate the RUBP. In this process, one molecule of glucose synthesized. This process is called as C3 cycle. That means in C4 cycle and also CAM cycle, C3 process helps in the synthesis of carbohydrates, but it takes place in daytime. The carbon dioxide fixation is 2 times here. One is night time, second one is daytime. So this is a PEP carboxylase here, Rubisco enzyme. It gives the glucose molecule which helps in the synthesis of carbohydrates, the dark reaction. So which is same as the C4 but slightly different. The C4 cycle is completed in the 2 area. One is the mesophil, second one is the bundle sheath cell. But here it takes place in same cell, but the process timing is different. One half of the process at night time, half of the process in the daytime. Okay, this is about the CAM cycle. Those are the succulent plant can shows the specific adaptation of that, when they can prevent the transpiration process so that they can synthesize the carbohydrates by this method. This is a CAM pathway or CAM cycle. Okay, thank you very much.